Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another little tutorial. Today I want to talk to you about books. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a bit of a hoarder of really nice vintage books, especially when you have different writings, like different alphabets. And I love like these. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty. And then I've got, I think this is German, and of course I'm French, so a lot of French. But what do you do with this once you have them? And I have so many, and I wanted to use them in my current junk journal, which I'm going to show you really quickly. It's a work in progress. It's Christmas, like vintage, pink vintage photo album that I'm working on, and I thought, what is more vintage than book pages? So I just thought about lots of different ideas, and let me get just started because I'm just rambling. First idea is cutting shapes. So I found these online. This is from Tim's Printables, and this was just on Pinterest, I think, and I really like the idea of this one. So I'm just gonna cut it off. I might actually do even like all of them. I don't know yet, but I think they would look really cool. And I do love when the pages are different. So I'm gonna do one like this, one in German, and maybe one with the logarithms. So now I'm just going to attach it, like place it. Technically, you should just cut it off and do it really well, but I don't like to wait. So I'm just gonna do this and hope that everything goes fine and that this doesn't move. You can also use paper clips to make sure that nothing moves. I don't like this on the side, so I'm just gonna cut it off. And bam! Isn't this amazing? I really hope the writing on it is not something like sexual or something. If you can read, please let me know that this is okay to put in my junk journal. So this is our first idea. Let me just do the other two rather quickly.
So here I am using the paperclip as I mentioned. Just move it around if it annoys you. You can use as many as you like.
And to make the little hole, I'm just gonna use my crocodile. Isn't this adorable? Now we need to use them. Let's start with these. I think I know exactly where I want them to be. If I can remember, I think it was this page. Here. Okay, it's very, very full. Can I put one there? And I'm gonna make some other ones, but different sizes and different shapes, and maybe some lighter ones. But I quite like the idea of gluing these over here. My recommendation is always to have a little cloth at hand to remove the extra glue, and a card as well. And well, I noticed that you can't even see it, you can't see it too much because of all the designs on the page here. So I'm going to grab a black pen and I'm going to outline it. Now let's put our little Christmas trees. Oh, this looks perfect. And then we have this one. Where should we put that? Probably more at the end. Something like this. And this is how you can use the little shapes that we use. So of course you can make any other of the shapes that I printed, for example. It can be like a Father Christmas. What do I have here? Oh my god, gloves, of course. Oh, this would be so cool with the lines. But I guess you have to be careful that they're, you know, not centered. That would be beautiful. And I love this as well. I mean, all of them are great ideas. Let me know if you use them. Comment down below if you do.
Here are a couple of pages with the decorations. I loved using those ornament templates. I really think they look great.
And you don't necessarily need shapes either, like printed like I did. You can just do your own shapes. The easiest one is the Christmas tree. Boom! One Christmas tree. Let's make another one. And in nature, nothing is always the same. So it's okay if your Christmas tree is not very like straight. But if you don't like it, you can always fold your page in half like this and then cut your tree. So there's gonna be a little fold in it, but like this, it's perfect. So that's idea number 2, I guess. Where should we put our little Christmas trees? Do you think? I love this idea. Let's do that. And this time I'm gonna put this one at the back, just because I feel like it. And I want to add a bit of diversity. And if you grab a pen, you can even do something like this. And you could even decorate them and like draw little garlands and balls and stuff. It would look really cute. But I quite like them like this, kind of au naturel. So I'm just gonna leave them like this. Another thing I really like to do is using book pages like this one. Have you guys seen those little hedgehogs ideas or the little trees that you can use, that you can make with a page? Well, I cut this off from a book, a bit like this one. maybe we can do the same. It was really old, so I think that's how it just came off so fast. So I wanted to do a Christmas tree, and for that there's the very simple, I want to do a Christmas tree about this size. I'm gonna start here. I'm not sure this is a good idea, but let's just roll with it. I'm gonna try to mimic the same thing. Okay, well, I quite like this. I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to keep it. Where should we put this Christmas tree? It's so big. Well, if we need somewhere where there's not much going on, this is the perfect place. And I think I'm gonna put it more at the bottom, but I really like this idea. So let's just glue the pages. And I'm gonna use tons of glue here. And then I'm going to close it. And we're going to wait for it to dry.
And here is the finished Christmas tree. I did not like the flaps in the end, so I folded them back inside. And I also glued the folds to each other so that you couldn't see the trunk of the tree and it would look really a lot fuller like this. So pretty.
And now I'm gonna show you how to make a little ornament. So I'm gonna make it a bit bigger than this. How about something like this. I'm gonna glue now. I'm just gonna cut off my shape. Now comes a bit of a tricky part. For that I need my little glue, and I'm gonna do 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. So there are tutorials online on how to do this. I've done this before, so I kind of know what I'm going for, but I'm doing about 3 spots of glue on one side and 2 on the other. I'm just gonna explain. So let's just start with side B. This is B and B. Then I'm going for A. And it's important that it's exactly the same place every time. And now we need to let it dry, and this is quite important. Let it dry under something really heavy and don't move it. Let's see if our ornament is dry. Okay, it worked. Maybe there's not enough pages. Oh, I need a lot more pages. But you see what I did there? I think it looks really cool. But yeah, not enough pages to do a half, like a opening fully. I guess I need a few more. I'm probably gonna add like, how many pages do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oof, 13 pages. I'm probably gonna have to add like 5. Yeah. And last time I thought of this idea to know exactly where to glue. Okay, so I've just done that step. So now I'm just gonna glue here.
And now let's just keep repeating the same steps as needed.
Let's just put it to dry again.
And here is the final look of our ornaments. I really love it. It adds so much dimension. It's so cool.
Another thing you can do is snowflakes. Did you guys do snowflakes when you were little, just like me? So this time I am using white paper. Getting rid of this so that I make sure I'm not getting distracted, and make sure you know where your center is, where all your pages folded find their way, you know. And then we can just draw. How do you want? Okay, maybe a round is not a good idea. Okay, I'm just trying something here. Let's see what it looks like. It could be really ugly. But from my experience, these are never ugly. So let's just see. Okay, and now comes the moment of truth. Okay, this is way too fat. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit less fat. Now, well, it's very square. So I should probably have left these a bit smaller, maybe, but I do like the idea of having a little hole here in the middle. But it's not too shabby. I quite like it. And well, if you have some, you can use dies. Of course, that would be so much cooler. I'm not sure about the snowflake. It is pretty, but would it go into my journal? I don't know. It's a bit, you know, too much, isn't it? I'm really not sure about it. I think I'm gonna just leave it for a bit This could be cute. I'm gonna put it here and we'll see if I want to put it later. My next ideas include origami. So that's the art of folding paper. And there is one origami I absolutely love to do, and it's Christmas trees. And I've learned to do that for my NGO, I guess. And we need a pretty big page. So I'm going to use this double-edged Holden page. So first thing, we need a square.
To get a square, line up the long edge of the sheet with the short edge and cut off the excess paper with scissors. We will be using that fold for our Christmas tree, so you can press it.
Then we're gonna open it up and fold it the other way. And then here, this is important. You open it up and you turn it around. And you're gonna do the parallel sides like this. And here the same. And here we're starting to see our little Christmas tree. Not yet, but it's coming soon. So just put this on your table. And you're gonna align your line here with the folds there. Fold it onto itself and do the same with the next one. Okay, next, I am just a simple person, so I'm just gonna cut off the bottom and I'm going to leave it a little smaller tree trunk. There. If you want, you can use this just on your Christmas table. It's so pretty, and you can just remove this and it just, you know, it's perfect. Next, you want 3 or 4 little notches like this, about 1 centimeter, like this. And it looks pretty if it's exactly the same place as well. There. And now what you're going to do is you're going to fold this and make a pointy shape. Like this. And this you do everywhere. And if you're really fancy, you can put these folds inside of your Christmas tree. You just fold it the other way, open your branch, and then fold inside of your Christmas tree branch. And like this, no one sees your fold. And it's really fancy. But I don't mind the fold at all, especially because it kind of pushes away all the other pages. So it makes, I mean, for sure, everything is just going to be open. So you can do whichever you prefer. And this is it, our little tree. And I'm thinking of gluing it in my journal. But then I probably will remove, I quite like it like this. I think it looks a lot cleaner. So I'm just going to remove, I'm not sure I should have started this. It takes so long, honestly. I just thought I would show you my little tip that I just came up with so that it's easier to do, because honestly it's just, it's so hard. Okay, so you just fold it both ways because you need the fold on both sides. Then you open it up fully, and this is where these come in handy to hold everything else in place. Otherwise everything just opens up and then it's a mess to just put back in. And then you start from the top and just push in with your nails, whichever size they are. And I know mine are a mess. I'm so sorry. And there, done. And see, this one left, so it's just annoying. But it's finished. So here is our little Christmas tree, and obviously it doesn't want to stay, so I think I'm going to put some glue right there in the middle, like a monstrous amount of glue, and hopefully it's going to dry like this. I'm gonna put something really heavy on top and pray. And here is my little finished tree, looking really cool. Of course you have to lay it flat to be able to close the photo album, but I think it looks really cool. So I took out my machine, my scissors, and look at all the snowflakes from either old pages. These are also from old pages. You know how sometimes you have a blank page? So this is the result. And I've just spent like half an hour, you know, removing all the stuff inside and everything. So yeah, let's see if we can put this somewhere in our little Christmas book, which is actually, it's coming out pretty nice. I'm really happy about it. I think it looks really cool. Sorry, you probably can't see that side. Yeah, I think this one is just a tad too big. Maybe we'll see about it later. Oh, I do have also some cards inside here. It's so tight. So these I'm gonna have to decorate as well. And actually, it could be quite nice to have like a starry night. This would be really cool. I love it. But to paint this, I'm gonna have to take out my paintbrush and some old paper. So just imagine me doing this. But there's so much that we can do. Oh my god, look how nice this is. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is so cool. Well, I think you should definitely put a lot more pages, like twice as many. But this is amazing. I love it. It's so pretty. Oh, and this could be nice as well. You know, kind of like a reminder of the color. I love it. Like this, it's pretty cool. This one broke, so you can just use it like this. You know, it's on purpose. Oh, wow. I think I'm gonna have to put them everywhere. I might have to do a lot more of them. I still don't know what I'm gonna do here. And these are meant to be gifts, so I'm going to do some gift wrapping. I was thinking of doing them with actual textile, like ribbons and stuff. Still thinking about it. I'm still not sure. Ah, the Christmas tree is so cool. So you remember the little dot that I did? I think it looks great like this. It's so much better. I need to fix this one though. This is looking really cool. I love it. It's so nice. And here, some white ones. Maybe. Nope. Yeah, I think this is really cool. Okay, another thing you can do with some old paper and your dies is these. I really like these. I don't know what they're called. I have them here. Bordure. So this is like a village night and then starry night. So definitely very Christmassy. So that's the ones I used. And I really thought it would be cool, you know, as a border. I don't have long enough to do the whole like this, so either I have to ruse or think of something else. Oh, this would be so cool. And then I can use the end of this one to finish it. I love this. I'm gonna do this. And so this is going to become a little pocket. I wasn't sure how to use it, but now I know.
And here it is, all finished. I think it looks really, really great, don't you? So where should we put our stars now?
I'm gonna use it here. So here I had to do a little flip, but I did use a paper here to kind of attach it, of course, to the page. And I thought I would hide this somehow. And I think I'm gonna use this and then put something else there, some other color. And it's going to look really quite nice, I think. So I'm gonna use it here. Another idea. I don't know how many ideas we're at now, like what? 5, 6 that you can do with some vintage paper is frames for like pictures, for example. Oh, this looks really nice actually. You know, like you have a photo, you can just use a paper and cut a frame like this. This is looking really cool. I might do that on my cards. I have a couple and I have different sizes as well. I really like this size though. This is really cool. And since, you know, you're using this as kind of extra elements, then you can add more decorations and you won't even see this. And if you think, you know, it's too white or too, you know, different, just use paint. Take watercolor, make it a little bit, you know, darker or pinker or something like this, just so it goes even more in with the design. And just glue this side, this side, this side, so that somebody can actually put a picture in your frame, and then it's gonna look just beautiful. Just make sure you use some paper that is quite thick so that it doesn't break. That would be a shame. What other frames do we have? So I have these. I've never really used them. I don't think the sizes are that useful. These would be beautiful to put like tiny little pictures. Then we have this one, which is really quite long. I don't know, maybe a panoramic picture. Ooh, we have some detail there. And finally, this I actually use, you could paint something or put something in there. It would look pretty cool. And this has a stamp as well. You know, just put a little picture in there. That looks gorgeous. This is really cool too for a picture. Can put a little portrait in there. This I'm not sure you can use unless you cut around there. But yeah, so that was my idea with the frames. So here is one of the frames. For example, you can put your picture in and it looks really good on here. And just pop it in right there. Of course, if you don't have any photo frame die cuts, you can cut them yourself. Just make sure they're the right size for your picture, because you know it has to be a bit bigger than your picture, otherwise you won't be able to slide it in. Well, thank you so much for being here with me. I really hope you enjoyed all 8 ideas that I shared in this video. If you did, don't forget please to give a big thumbs up, as it really helps out my channel. And you can of course subscribe to my channel for free, and if you hit the bell button you will be notified of my next videos. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!